My correct and wonderful people, how una day? Welcome back to Texas TV. Another kasala, don dey kukuma boss for inside Kabiyesi's palace because with what we are hearing, they said that Ooni's stepmom has refused to confess what happened to one of Mommy Tedinikawa's triplets that made her to be crying and crying and crying as we heard. My correct people, wonders they say in no go kukuma end. Now today where Queen Naomi knows say that Ooni's stepmom is not standing by her side. Now today where she knows say Ooni's stepmom is still standing with the oloris, because for you not to say what happened to Queen Naomi child where you carry, it is very suspicious. And we heard that Queen Naomi was crying so deeply. We heard that Kabiyesi, out of annoyance, had to summon the CCTV cameraman to come over. Yes, we need to know what happened to this child through CCTV, because we heard that all over the palace, Kabiyesi mounted a CCTV. Yes, for every corner, for every room, for every parlor, Kabiyesi mounted a CCTV camera. So definitely, the CCTV camera will show if there is something that Ooni's stepmom did to one of Mommy Tedinikawa's child. My correct people that said that when Kabiyesi called the CCTV cameraman, that Ooni's stepmom began to panic. Remember, she was being forced to confess for a very long time and she refused. You dey feel me? She was forced to confess. She refused to confess. They forced her. Tell us what happened. She said, Kabiyesi, just a minor injury that your child sustained, that it is nothing much. My correct and wonderful people, Queen Naomi was not having it. She almost jumped on this woman, because why are they always planning on how to hurt Queen Naomi? Now, Kabiyesi, where they calm Mommy Tedinikawa down. If not that Kabiyesi is begging Queen Naomi to calm down before they will take action first, let them see how everything take go. You dey feel me? They say Kabiyesi dey angry, Kabiyesi won't banish the woman come out, but first let them find out what really happened. If there is something that Ooni's stepmom did to that child, Kabiyesi wanted to know. Because they say the kind of cry where this baby they cry, it dey burst brain. You know, children, you go do them something wey go pain them well before they will start crying this cry where they know they stop. They cried and cried, even though say Queen Naomi was breastfeeding the baby. They said he continued crying. He continued crying and crying. Now Queen Naomi say no. Kabiyesi, something was done on this child. Because how can this woman sneak out of your chamber? She promised to be in Kabiyesi chamber and take care of the baby and just carry the baby. She said that she felt like carrying a baby, that is why she came. She begged Queen Naomi, and Queen Naomi, out of her good heart, decided to carry the baby and give her. You dey feel me? If Queen Naomi had refused, some would say that, Queen Naomi, you dey use your baby pepper others. You understand that kind of thing? But because Mommy Tedinikawa did not behave like that, people come dey applaud her. Queen Naomi, this is how to live. You are doing good job, without knowing that the person wey come to carry the baby, she get evil mind. My correct and wonderful people, abeg make una kukuma carry una better ogbengelicious approach share. Come sit down well, make I yarn una better tori as e dey sup, as e dey shele for inside Kabiyesi's palace. Because wonders they say, my brother, e no go kukuma end anytime soon for palace too. Yes, as far as Kabiyesi and Queen Naomi are together as husband and wife, the Oloris are not ready to back down. And now we are seeing the real enemies too, that Ooni's stepmom has not genuinely repented. With this incident that happened, Ooni's stepmom, she still have a long way to go. Yes, but Kabiyesi, they're very serious right now that he must banish that woman. If there is anything bad or evil that she did to her son, that Ooni's stepmom must vacate the palace with immediate effect. So my people that said the CCTV cameraman had to embark on his work because the palace is so big that he had to spend time in tracing what happened. And you know, like I said, there's a lot of CCTV in the palace that shows how things are going. So my correct and wonderful people, the CCTV cameraman, he saw what happened, as they said. He caught it, but it was so heartbreaking. Yes, it was so heartbreaking that Mommy Tedenekawu, on seeing what happened to her son, staggered and fainted. Now in Kabiyesi come dey wonder. Even the maids were surprised that how can this woman allow such a thing to happen to a baby? When you know you carry a baby, you're supposed to be very, very and extraordinary careful with that baby. You dey feel me? You be extraordinary careful with the baby. But this one, she was so reluctant. She did not kukuma send. She just placed the baby on the chair and left. My correct people, before she could come out. When I know how babies they roll now. In don kukuma roll, fall for ground. And they said the chair was high. Yes. Even with what Kabiyesi and Queen Naomi saw on that CCTV camera, they must take that child to the hospital for a proper test to be run on him. Yes. To know whether he break his arm or his leg, because you can't really just stay like that without checking on the baby. Tomorrow the baby might develop some ill sickness, or and the baby know they talk. He know if he talk waiting to him. That is why he kept on crying and crying and crying. Even as Queen Naomi carried him and wanted to feed him, he was still crying. That was when Queen Naomi knew that what happened to my son is deep. It is very, very deep. My correct and wonderful people, now our prayer when Mommy Tedeneka will need, if at all she is going to stay in that palace. Because the kind enmity where Queen Naomi get for that palace is second to none. Yes, it is second to none that these women are trying everything possible, everything they can, to see that Queen Naomi silekunola ogunwusi is hot. Yes, they want to prepare Queen Naomi to the extent say Queen Naomi go carry her property and leave Kabiyesi and leave palace. Because Queen Naomi has already told them that she has come to stay and nobody is going to push her away. Yes, that is why they do all these things. Because they believe that if Mommy Tedeneka stays in the palace, that all the favor they are getting from Kabiyesi will be cut out. But that is not so. Queen Naomi is not like that. So my correct people, the CCTV camera don't clearly show what happened. Since Ooni's stepmom refuses to confess what happened to the baby, they were asking her, speak up. What happened to this baby? She said, Kabiyesi o, Queen Naomi just feed the baby, she will be fine. This. She was just trying to cover up what happened, the excuses that she will brought out. But they said the CCTV camera explicitly showed everything that happened in his chamber, in her chamber, I mean. How the baby fell from a very high cushion chair that was in her parlor, in her sitting room. And they said the baby fell with front. Now that one with the pink Queen Naomi. You dey feel me? Instead of you taking care of the baby that you went to Kabiyesi's chamber to carry, you dropped the baby on the chair, you went inside the kitchen and you were busy with something, forgetting that you have a baby that you dropped on the chair. And now the baby has fallen, crying inconsolably. When Naomi has been trying to calm him down, the baby refuses because you don't know whether he has sustained pain in his hand or legs or any place. So my correct people, they say Kabiyesi, they vibrate in anger this evening, as he has already seen what happened to her baby, that it is carelessness of his stepmom that made his son to fall from the chair. My correct and wonderful people, I beg make I go greet on now before we carry this our Africa they move on. Good morning, afternoon, evening to you all according to your time. And it's how we're gonna take to see this video. You're welcome back to Texas TV. And we are still on the gist about waiting the shell for inside Kabiyesi's palace. My correct and wonderful people, wonders they say, no go kukuma end anytime soon for palace. But what we are praying for Mommy Tedeneka is that she will have the strength and the energy to keep fighting these evil witches, that they will not win her in that palace, because the battle has just begun. So we heard that Kabiyesi has vowed to take a serious action against Ooni's stepmom. Yes, against his stepmom, that he would just allow it to slide. If you know you cannot take care of the baby, why did you come to the chamber to carry him? Is it to go and hurt him? Did you do it intentionally? That is what Kabiyesi is wondering. My correct and wonderful people, I beg me una gather welcome Chukma for this case. Drop your comments, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, stay tuned, stay connected. And most importantly, bear in mind that all are alleged information we gather from the walls of social media. We do not stay or live in the palace to tell you guys exactly what is going on there. Bye. Stay tuned for more updates. Will be dropping back to back over waiting the shell for inside Kabiyesi's palace, allegedly.